Hi, students, and welcome to our Module 4 session. And we're going to discuss about solving real-life problems involving functions. Now, our objectives are represent situation as functions and evaluate functions to determine the required quantity. Second one, apply concepts learned in solving real-life problems involving functions. And the last one, we're going to solve problems involving functions. Now, let's have to define some of the terms that we had learned and some of the terms that we're going to learn. First one is, what is a function? A function, again, is a rule of correspondence between two non-empty sets such that to each element of the first set called domain, there corresponds one and only one element of the second called range. So there should be one partner to equivalent to one partner. Ibig sabihin yan, ang partner lang ni X, si Y. So wala nang ibang partner si X, isa lang talaga. Now, the second one is functions are used to model real-life situations. And representing real-life situations, the quantity of one variable depends or corresponds to or map onto another quantity. Meaning to say, functions are used or we're going to make a formula out from the given real-life problems. We will see it mamaya. And the third one is the piecewise function that we have learned before. These are functions that may be represented by the combinations of functions. Yung maraming functions pero mayroon silang iba't ibang mga conditions na kailangan nating malaman before natin gamitin ng isang function. Okay? Next, let's have an example. Let's set to write a function out from this problem. Write a function C that represents the cost of buying X face mask if a face mask costs 65 pesos. Now, if we're going to write this one in a model or a formula, this will be C or capital C of X or function of X equals to 65X because X here represents the number of face masks that you're going to buy. Example number 2. If you hold your module, going to discuss the example number 2. Kindly open it and find it. Where is this problem will be found? Miguel is a senior high school student who commutes from home to school, which is 15 kilometers apart. Mura siya og from Mambago to San Antonio. Muna iyang 15 kilometers apart. So malayo-layo ito. So there are two modes of transportation na pwede natin gamitin. We have the jeep and the second one is the tricycle. Now in riding a jeep, the fare charge o bayad natin is 9 pesos for the first 4 kilometers. Mudungag na lang ta after first 4 kilometers of 0.75 pesos for each additional kilometer. Meanwhile, kung atong sakyan lain po, tricycle po siya, ang atong bayaran is 10 pesos for the first kilometer na travel. 1 peso na lang po natong idungag for each additional kilometer. Now, let's try to help Miguel on analyzing the situation. First question, if you are Miguel and decided to ride a jeepney, how much will be your fare? Pila man imong bayad? Now, our answer is 13.5 pesos. Bakit ganon ka mura? No? Now, remember our problem, you're going to pay 9 pesos for the first 4 kilometers. So, magdungog na lang ka og 0.75 centavos for additional kilometers. So, magdungag ta, halimbawa, kung 5 kilometers na, so that is 9 pesos plus 0.75, that will be equal to pila man? 9.75. After 6 kilometers, dungog na po kag 0.75 cents, and that will be equal to 10.5 pesos. Then, pag 8 kilometers, 11.25 pesos, 9 kilometers, 12 pesos. Pag 10 kilometers naman, we have 12.75, and for 15 kilometers, 13.50. Kung mabalik ta, muli magila si Miguel. Kung muli na siya sa ilahang balay, so mudungog na po siya. O, pareho raman ang kilometers, so 13.50 pesos gihapon. So pila ta na ini mabayaran kung back and forth ang atong matravel. For example, that is pila? 27 pesos. Very good. Okay, moving on. If you decided to ride in a tricycle, how much will be your fare? So ang sagot natin dito is 24 pesos. Paano nangyari na mayroon tayong 24 pesos? Remember, in our problem states that first kilometer will charges what? 10 pesos. So magduwag na lang kag 1 peso per additional kilometer. So kung 2 kilometers, we have 11 pesos. Pag 3 kilometers, we have 12 pesos. And so on, hanggang 15 kilometers, mayroon siya mababayaran na 24 pesos. Now, kung ikaw si Miguel, unsa man imo ang sakyan, jeep or tricycle? It's for you to decide. Okay? Now, what characteristics does Miguel possess if he choose to ride a jeepney? That is called thrifty. Matipirin po si Miguel kasi budgeted lang yung pera niya. Okay? Moving on, is there any advantage in riding a jeepney instead of tricycle? Or riding a tricycle instead of a jeepney? What would it be? It's for you to answer. Number 5, if you are Miguel, which between the two modes of transportation will you choose and why? Because si Miguel, asa man yung gustong pilion? Jeepney or what? Tricycle. So it's for you to decide also. Please write your answer legibly. Okay, moving on. Now, in your answer sheet, you just answer only the problem about business as usual at saka yung pangalawa naman is Baker's Nook. Now, I will just guide you on how to understand the problem, but I will not give you hints for the answer because there are many hints found in your module. Now, let's try to define some terms na mahirap na intindihan when the problem talks about business. Okay? Now, let's have the revenue. The revenue for your problem, two problems, this is refers to the total income of goods and services. Pila to ang inyong income, pila to ang serbisyo ninyo, mo na itawag og revenue. Profit, pila ang inyong kita, the value remaining after company's expenses have been paid. Mo na ninyo ang inyong kita na yun minus na itong mga gibayaran ninyo. Sweldo, bayad sa mga other expenses sa company, ang mahabilin ana, that is the profit. How about the cost? The cost is an amount that must be paid. So kung pila gito ang intended nga ibayad nimo, for example, sa sweldo, sa labor, that will be the cost. Okay, variable cost and fixed cost, anong kaibahan ng dalawa? Variable cost is changed based on sales activity. So kung halimbawa is aning kusog ang sales, so mataas po imong variable cost. Pero kung baba ang sales, bumaba po imong variable cost. So magdepende siya sa activity sa imong mga sales. Kung fixed cost naman, dili niya siya pwedeng bawasan, dili po siya pwedeng dumagan. Fixed cost is, for example, sweldo sa imong mga tauhan. So di na pwede nung bawasan. Fixed lang yun na siya per day. Fixed cost that must be remain same regardless of sales. Okay. Ang sinabi naman sa break-even is the point at which total cost and total revenue are equal. Kung mag-abot na karon ang pila ang total cost nimo, mag-equal na siya sa revenue nimo ka alkanse, wala pud ka naka-gain. So break-even lang, tabla lang. Now, that's all for this session. See you in our next module, and that will be module number 5. See you.